aspects. If you guys aren't enjoying it, just act like you are anyway. I need a self-esteem boost. No, so I recently became a homeowner. I became a homeowner when I moved to England. I moved from down in Spain, which was a bit of a culture shock. And being a homeowner is great. I have total freedom, total privacy. In other words, I dance around a lot in my underwear. But the one thing I've found it's ruined is Christmas. Because you guys all remember Christmas when you were a kid. You used to go home and you used to wake up on Christmas Day and you'd go down and under the tree there'd be toys, games, whatever you were interested in. Whereas now I just get passive-aggressive statements from my mother. Much like I walk down to the living room on Christmas Day and it's just like, your house is a mess, here's a fucking vacuum cleaner. No, I joke about my mom mostly because she has incredibly bad OCD. Now can I ask, did anyone here get the line, in your house you can organize things how you want? Yeah. Sorry, I can't hear you. A little bit louder, please. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I got that line all the time, and now I finally have my own home. And I invited my mother up. I said, oh yeah, fly to Leeds, come stay at mine. We'll have a great time. And I got home from university, and I was extremely tired, and I was just sat on the couch watching Netflix, as one does. And she told me, oh, you know, if you rearrange some of the stuff in your kitchen cupboards, you'd have more room. My response was simple. Oh yeah, cool, Mum. We'll do that tomorrow when I've got some more time. I'm really tired right now. And I turned back to Netflix. And then I heard the sound of the kitchen cabinets closing and opening. I had literally turned away for 3 seconds. And when I turned back, the woman was in the middle of moving things. To be honest, I feel bad when I joke about my mom, because she is a very stereotypical Latina woman. In the sense that things very much have to be her way or the highway. And I inherit that. I'm very much imbued with Latino culture. And it gave me such a culture shock when I moved here. Specifically 2 things. One was your drinking habits. English drinking habits are the dumbest thing I've heard. Because you guys drink anything that is handed to you. Alright? And I can't go out with English people because I adopt those habits. Like, it's getting to a point now where I'll be at Prism or something, providing I turn up, like, and I'll just be there with my friends, and all of a sudden I'll get handed a shot, and I'll be like, oh, what's this? Unleaded 95? Great! The other thing that shocked me was that, one thing I've noticed over the years is that every culture has a sound, and that sound single-handedly tells me when someone is disappointed, unhappy, frustrated. It doesn't matter what it is. As long as it's a negative emotion, you guys have it. And I found that the English word for it, the English sound for it is it doesn't matter what the situation is. Like, you could be stuck in traffic, and an English person would just be like is that why Leeds is so windy? It's just a bunch of white people like no, I mean, in Latino culture we have a similar thing. Our sound is like you can tell a Latino person anything, and if they respond it's immediately discredited. Like, I came back home and I was like, I got an A star in music. Fuck you. You know, like, my sister would come home like, this is my boyfriend and he loves me. Fine, I'll be a whore. So, I moved here to study music. No segue, don't worry. You'll get used to that eventually. I came here to study music because I grew up with music like Boyz II Men, A Tribe Called Quest, Green Day. Don't know how that got mixed up with it, but it's there. And I think the main reason I wanted to work in music is because my sister normally had control of the aux cord, and I'd listen to the music my sister listens to in the car, and it's a fucking travesty. Like, did anyone here listen to Boyz II Men in their childhood? Thank you. One person. You know, like, I remember as a kid, my abrasive music was Boyz II Men's "I'll Make Love to You." Can anyone recite it with me? Does anyone want to join in?
Do it, Dad.
Come on. Do you know the chorus at least?
Yeah.
Go on.
Do it.
I'll make love to you like you always do.
That was considered abrasive in my childhood. And now I listen to the music my sister listens to in the car with both my parents. And it's just like, I'll beat that pussy up. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, like, music is fucked nowadays. But the one thing I have found with studying music and working in the music industry is that you can't enjoy the things you make. Like I said, I'll be in the car and I'll put on a song I made just because I want to listen to it. And my family will be like, oh, isn't that narcissistic? And I was like, Dad, you worked in a fucking Subway years ago. I didn't criticize you for making a sandwich yesterday and eating the damn thing. No, so yeah, like I said, I grew up in Spain. I grew up in a little town in Spain. And one of the things I've noticed going back is that doing the whole comedy and doing music, when you come back, you're treated differently than if you went to work in law or accountancy. And that's because you're one of the only people doing it. Like, I come back and I'm like some sort of deity to people. Like, I just come in and I'm like, which is wonderful. I mean, I wish I had the same response from women. Yeah, my dating life is a tragedy. Like, if anyone thinks I'm attractive, please let me know. I know the green hair puts people off, but like, I'm quite nice when you get to know me. So yeah, no, like. Like, the few friends I brought are the ones laughing the most, which is great. No, yeah, I wish I had the same response from women. Like, they'd be in the bedroom, and I just walk in, and they'd be like, oh. Like a dove flies out of nowhere. I don't know where the dove comes from. But then again, knowing my luck, the only response I would ever get is, ah! Thanks, guys, you've been a wonderful audience.